Well, thank you for joining us today. Pastor Tim here in the upper room at Restoration Church in the heart of beautiful, historic downtown St. Joseph. That's my mantra, and I'm going to stick with it. And today we have a very special guest. We're so excited about Mother's Day. At Restoration, we call it Women's Day because we don't just celebrate the moms, although we love you moms. You're awesome. But we love all women, regardless of their uterus status, right? Like, we're no respecter of uterus. So how's that to start? And this is Chastity Stemmons. Chastity, welcome to Restoration.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm super excited, Pastor Tim, for what God is going to do for the women.
I know. And you know, this story is just such a miracle story of how we encountered you.
Yes.
Krista, who was too chicken to do this interview, by the way. We're going to have to up her faith and her courage level. But I know she connected with you through a mutual business person. We'll just give Jennifer a shout out, right? Jennifer Allwood. And she came to me and said, do you think that we could get Chastity for Mother's Day? I'm like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just ask. Because, she's like way stellar, like orbiting the earth at another platform level. But it never hurts to ask. And not only did you say yes, and then we had lunch together in Kansas City, but then we found out you're a St. Joe girl. Are you kidding me? Wow. A Central grad?
Yes.
Amen. Oh, my goodness.
Yes,
We don't even want to talk about the year, right? We don't want to talk about that. But we know that you've got roots in this city.
Yes, I
Amazing.
do. And I was so honored because what many of the people may not know, Pastor Tim, is that God had been burdening me recently about coming and doing work here in St. Joseph. I had already been praying with my husband concerning that and one of the ladies in my ministry. And I said, we're going to do some great work. And my only prayer was, Lord, if this is you, confirm it and then do it however you want. And then little did I know, Krista reached out, just like you said. And I knew the moment she reached out. But of course, you got to, talk to your husband, submit to your husband. But he came back the next morning. He said, I definitely think you're supposed to do that. And you're supposed to be a part of what they're doing on that day. So I'm super excited.
So
I believe God's going to move in a way.
There's something about this. So as you know, at Restoration, we don't just celebrate the moms, we celebrate all women. You have an amazing platform with women that really goes nationwide and even beyond. Yes. Tell me real quickly, what is a message you feel like that is the hour for women in this country, or the people that you get to speak to? What's the message?
I believe that God wants to remind women, particularly in this season, is that you are worth it.
Yes.
You are worth being who God called you to be. You're wonderfully made, that He has a great plan for you, and it's good, and there's hope for tomorrow, that even if you're broken, literally you can turn around and be walk in the blessing of God.
That's awesome. What I love about you, Chastity, is that you're so real. You keep it real.
I keep it
you
real.
Do. You're so bold as to, you get on there, you don't have your makeup on, you're just you. You're just, here I am, take me as I am. But yet you challenge the women to step it up.
Yes.
And to think better of themselves.
Yes.
I love how you do that, even for the husbands.
Yes.
We're just like, go girl.
Yeah.
Come on.
I get more messages from the husband saying, thank you, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
But at the same time, then you have this tender heart toward women, and you understand where they're at.
Yes.
One thing that happened with you on Valentine's Day that was so powerful was inviting a group of ladies to your home and had no idea that they were all single.
I had no idea. I reached out, I talked to my pastors about it, and I said, I just want to open up my home, and I decided to go for it. It felt very pressing in my spirit. I had no idea who was going to come, who was going to show up. I just opened my home for Galentine's Day. And lo and behold,
Galentine's. I got that.
And lo and behold, as we went through around the table to introduce ourselves, and all the women were single.
Wow.
And the Lord had me prepared as if it was a banquet for one. With decorations and just really a heartfelt message to those women. And to this day, those women meet regularly every Wednesday because of that day. That was so pivotal. And we
to encourage each other.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
So good. Well, women today need encouragement. There's no question. I believe this is the year of the woman. It's like I hear that everywhere I go. I've just heard that almost like prophetically spoken.
Yes.
And I see so much happening. And I just say it's about time.
Yes.
It's like there was a counterfeit move a couple of years ago. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
And it's like, okay, so there was something spiritual that was happening, but the Lord is trying to get the attention of the church to be the real deal.
Yes.
The genuine thing.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're going to bring to us.
Yes, I believe this is the year of the Deborah standing up.
Very good.
The daughters of Zelophehad, where there was a legacy that was meant for men, but God left it for his intended it for his daughters.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's so much the year of women, it's time for women to take their rightful place in the kingdom of God.
That's really
and so we're going to see more boldness and more audaciousness coming from the women of God. They're going to be fierce in faith field. They're not going to draw back because of their gender, because we've had gender, where we were being ostracized because of our gender. But I think the good thing that's happening in the movement right now, and it is a spiritual movement, although it looks natural, is that there had to be exposure in order for enlightenment to come. The darkness has to even almost prevail for a season for the light to take over. And I think that's what's happening.
And Paul says it's the natural first and then the spiritual. So I think there was a natural awakening that is also now reverberating throughout the church. And we're just going to let that thing ring loud on May the 13th. It's Mother's Day, Women's Day here at Restoration with Chastity Stemmons. We want you to join us if you can. Be sure to bring your family, your friends. Chastity's family will be here celebrating
they're gonna be in the house.
Excited for that. So watch more on our Facebook page. You'll get more details about it. We want you to come and join us at Restoration for wonderful Women's Mother's Day. Thank you, Chastity.
Thank you for having me.
bet.
I look forward to it.